T-Bill BlackBerry application calculates T-bill price, yield, and bond equivalent T-bill yield. So let's say the price to maturity is 60 days and the discount rate is 9%. So the price of the T-bill is $98.50. Okay, say the price of the T-bill is $98.45 and we are going to calculate the yield, so we are almost getting 9.44. So now let us calculate the T-bill equivalent yield. So in this case T-bill equivalent bond yield is 9.26. So what we just covered, we covered T-bill price, yield, and T-bill equivalent bond yield. Thank you very much. Depreciation BlackBerry application covers straight line depreciation, production or use depreciation, declining balance, sum of years digits, and makers. That is modified, accelerated rates schedule. So let us start with the straight line depreciation. Here we're saying the asset value, say, is 5,000, asset life is 5 years, and salvage value is 1,000, and now we actually going to calculate the straight line depreciation. So here we see the depreciation schedule. This is year, beginning book value, total depreciation cost, depreciation rate or expense, depreciation expense, accumulated depreciation cost, ending book value. And the graph, these are the various graphs. So we have ending book value, that's falling, and your accumulated depreciation expense, that is going up. So similarly we can change this to declining balance. So if you select this to declining balance, what we have, let's calculate it. So it's just, this is how it looks like, the schedule and then the graph. Now let us change this to a sum of the years digits. Okay, so this is how it looks like, schedule. This is the schedule, and then this is the graph, schedule and the graph. Okay, now let us consider a production or use method. Okay, so here production or use, basically we're going to add the production units, say 500, and we added first year, say 400 the 4,000 the second year, and say 3,000, and that repeats for the next 3 years. So we added all those. So and let us say 50,000 is the asset value, 10,000 is the salvage value, and we are going to calculate schedule 1 2 3 4 5, and this is the rate, and this is the graph. So now let us consider the IRS method of depreciation makers. So here there are multiple property classes. So let us pick up a industrial steam engine, so we can select either it is a GDS or it is a ADS method. In this case we have selected ADS, so we can say starting month, say August, so it will ignore the value that is supplied in repair in the production and use. So this is a $5 million case. We're going to do 50 million, 1 2 3. The asset life will be automatically calculated, and salvage value will also be automatically calculated. Now let's calculate the maker's depreciation. So this is what we find, 16 years, and this is the graph, how the graph look like. So beginning, the ending book value, and this is how the depreciation expense, accumulated depreciation expense, and this is what the depreciation schedule is for the 16-year life. So if you want to email the result, again you supply the to and the subject, then you can send. Okay, with this we covered depreciation functionalities, straight line, production use, declining balance, some of the years digits makers, and for makers you have to select the property class, ADS or GDS, and that's how we do it. Thank you very much. Option BlackBerry application covers foreign currency option, option on future, and stock or equity index. So we'll start with stock or equity index. So the input, prices and Greeks, implied volatility and payoff. Stock price, we enter stock price, strike price, interest rate, that's the risk-free interest rate for the matching duration. An expiration date can be entered two ways. One is enter expiration date, you can enter expiration date, or select expiration date. If you select an expiration date, then you can actually select an expiration date from here. So we are going to select the expiration date. Say 2 years from now, volatility is 72% and the dividend yield is 1.1%. And now let's calculate. So we calculate. So this is the price and Greeks. On the top we have the option price, European call and put price, American call and put price. We have intrinsic value, time value, intrinsic value and time value. And then we have Greeks. We have Greeks for call and put both. We have delta, gamma, theta, vega and rho. Implied volatility. So here we see the call option is selling for 94 cents. So now say the call option is selling for $1. So then 75% is volatility for European option and 70.57 for American option. So here the put price is 2.51. Say this is a 2.51 and this is a put price. So this is the volatility for the European option and the American option. So now let's take a look at the payoff charts. What we have here is we have the call profit, the red line, we have the cover call profit, the yellow line, put profit, the orange line, and we have protective put, and this is the strike price. So we cover the stock option. Similarly, let's take a look at the foreign currency option. So 3.47, we have strike price is 5, domestic rate is 0.292, foreign rate is 1.1, and we say enter the date. We say 2 years. You can actually select a year, month or day, so we are sticking with year in case, and volatility is 72%. So now we look at the option prices, Greeks. In addition to rho, we are also calculating rho 2, which is the sensitivity of the options to the foreign interest rate, and similarly we have implied volatility and the payoff charts. And let us take a look at the option on future. In this case we have the future price and the strike price, the interest rate for the matching duration, and we pick up the date, and now volatility is this. So calculate maturity required. Sorry, we should have done that. Okay, now you see the prices and which implied volatility and payoff charts. So with this we covered option BlackBerry application, foreign currency option, option on future, and stock or equity index. Thank you. The bond BlackBerry application calculates straight bond, convertible bond, it calculates accrued interest. So let us first deal with a straight bond. Say par value is $25 and the coupon rate is 7.25. Coupon paid semi-annually, but you can also change to whatever frequency you would like to, and maturity is matures in 30 years. Again, you can specify the unit. Say current yield is 8%. Either you have to specify the current yield or you have to specify the market price. Then whether the bond is a convertible bond or not. In case it is a convertible bond, you have to supply few other data points. So now let us calculate the state bond data. So summary, we have market price, current yield, fair value, bond selling at discount, yield to maturity, macro duration, modified duration, dollar duration, and then this is the bond amortization schedule. So state bond price, coupon, how it is paid, and then what we do is we present you the price value of a basis point. So we go from 1 to 500 basis point, and we calculate the volatility, and then accrued interest. So if the next coupon date is in November 14th, a month from today, what will be the accrued interest? Then the bond price chart over the term, and then price value of the basis point. So now let us consider the case for a convertible bond. So let us say the price offer is 5 and the price is $5, and we are receiving 4. So as far as the offer is concerned, you can enter a ratio or a price. Here we are saying price is 5. So the number of shares will be determined based on the par value, and the stock price is 4. Interest rate, which is risk-free interest rate for the matching duration, is 0.292, and say volatility of the stock is 72. So yield, which is annual yield percentage, that is 1.1, and this offer expires actually 2 years from today, so which is 14th November 2013. So now we actually calculate. So let's see what happens. Summary. Here we have again we see the state bond value, conversion value, option value, fair price, discount, yield to maturity, macro duration, modified duration, dollar duration. This is the bond amortization schedule. We see the option value, accrued interest we can accordingly calculate, and then the bond price chart. Here we see fair value. This is the expiration date, and then the par, state bond value, conversion value. The green portion is conversion value, and here the option value. This is the price value of a basis point. So with this, we just covered the bond application, which calculates the state bond value, convertible bond price, the bond volatility, accrued interest, and provides you different charts. Thank you.